People across the hip-hop community are mourning the death of rapper Takeoff. His life was cut short in a shooting. Now, his record label, Quality Control, released a statement. It reads in part, "It is with broken hearts and deep sadness that we mourn the loss of our beloved brother, Kirshnick Khari Ball, known to the world as Takeoff. Senseless violence and a stray bullet has taken another life from this world, and we are devastated." Here is more on that. You're watching Live Now from Fox. Police continue to investigate the shooting death of rapper Takeoff of the group Migos. He was gunned down outside a bowling alley on Tuesday night in the city of Houston. And now he joins a long list of rappers who have died by gun violence. Well, joining us right now to talk more on this is Reggie Brown, program director and longtime host of V100.7 Jams out of Milwaukee. Reggie, thanks so much for joining us. Unfortunately, we have to discuss this tragedy that happened. Now, you have met Migos not too long ago. Tell us what that moment was like and how Takeoff is being remembered.
Oh, yeah. A few times I've met Migos, had them in the studio here, did parties with them, some of everything. Every time they came to Milwaukee, I had something to do with him. So he was a mild-mannered guy, real nice. Relaxed. He barely spoke, and he was a great guy, and it's unfortunate this had to happen to him.
Now let's talk about how the group he was a member of, Migos, changed the rap game. They were different, and I even heard that other rap artists began to emulate their style. Explain that a little bit for us.
Yeah, they had, they're signed to QC. They had a bouncy sound. It was new. Every 3 years or so, rap changes. So their style, their cadence was real different than rappers before them. So people started biting their style because that was selling, making money for them. So, man, they changed the game a lot.
Yeah, a different style out of Atlanta, trap music, right?
Right. QC, they were independent, so they made a lot of money in the game. They didn't have to, they didn't have to share their money with the record company, so to speak. So they were a production deal. They were a big company themselves. So they were independent. So it's crazy.
And Reggie, we talked about this before we started this interview here. You've been in this industry for a long time, the music industry for a long time, have interviewed countless of guests. And you know what? It seems like the killings of rappers, it continues to happen more and more often. In the 90s, we saw it happen to Biggie and Tupac. But now it seems like it's happening just about every other month. I'm going to read off a list here of rappers, prominent rappers who have been killed over the last few years from gun violence. Now that list includes Takeoff, PNB Rock, Young Dolph, Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, King Von, XXX Tentacion, just to name a few. Now, this list doesn't even include local rappers who are famous in their hometowns. Reggie, can you break this down for us? What is going on? How can we explain this?
Unfortunately, this generation of rap is real aggressive now. It's real aggressive. Before, it used to be sex, drugs, and money that rappers would rap about. Now they added murder in the equation. And record companies know this, and it's what sells. So some of these guys are, I heard Coach Prime, Deion Sanders talk about rappers who have made it and entertainers who have made it. They shouldn't go back to what they used to, the way they used to live. They shouldn't go out and hang out, at bowling alleys, shooting dice and stuff like that. They shouldn't do that. But unfortunately, it's in their blood. That's what they do. And it's very unfortunate, These guys are getting shot and killed. They're getting robbed. It's crazy. Real crazy.
It is crazy. Now, the mayor of Houston, Sylvester Turner, he says he is concerned with those of the age group 16 to 24. He says it seems they appear to be the ones to resolve disputes by pulling out their guns and then just shooting. He went on to say, too many men of color are being killed. What are your thoughts on this?
Yes, he's exactly right. Unfortunately, the gun law is relaxed now. So everybody has a gun. Everybody likes to glorify their gun. I've seen pictures of women with guns in their cars, pink guns with bottles of liquor and everything. It's crazy. Everybody likes to glorify their gun these days. That's this generation. So, and it's given a black eye to the Black community and the hip hop community, the culture as well. So it's real terrible.
Now, you brought this up a little bit, but let's just dig a little deeper here. Now, some point to hip hop music being the issue, but others say, you know, it is a greater problem. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on that for us?
Yes, the guns. I mean, I'm a gun collector myself, but you won't see me out in the streets brandishing my gun. You know, they call them blicks now. You got a blick now. So, and that's what they do. They're on social media showing off their guns, and it's just real horrible. You know, a lot of teens are getting killed accidentally with guns going off, and you know, back in the day, they used to fight. If you had a problem with someone, you used to fight. You know, the situation I heard about LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx, they got mad on the set of Any Given Sunday. They were fighting. They didn't shoot each other. You know, they were fighting. So it's all about guns these days. That's the generation that's out there now. So, and it's horrible.
And let's talk about how this is impacting the hip hop community, and not only the hip hop community, but also the Black community. How traumatizing is it to see this happen over and over again to these successful young Black men?
Yes, it is horrible. We're losing a lot of youngsters too. We're losing a lot of this generation just by senseless crimes. These crimes, killing each other, robbing each other. Everybody has jewelry and money. They're flashing it on social media. Kids don't want to go to college. They just want to win playing basketball or sports or the rap game. So it's crazy. They want that fast money. And that's the way it's been. You know, robbing someone is another way for them to get money. Young Dolph, P&B Rock, of course. Those guys got shot and killed and robbed for their jewels. So it's crazy.
Yeah, it certainly is. And it's a discussion we need to continue to have. And hopefully there will be some significant change in the future. Reggie, is there anything else you would like to add?
Yes, I just want the future to know, and when I say future, the young kids, Black, white, brown, it doesn't matter. Put the guns down. It's senseless. No need to fight. No need to kill each other over that. You're making a lot of families upset and sad just by killing someone. Put the guns down. It's not worth it.
All right, Reggie Brown, thanks so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me, Cheryl.